Alright, how you guys doing? Merciless Vaughn back with another Bleach Brave Souls video, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at the new Halloween Ninny that just came out in the recent banner. I did some off-screen summons and I did pull her, so yeah, in my original summons video I didn't pull her, but I just recently pulled her after getting a few more orbs. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 200 subscribers. I'm making my way there. And without wasting any more time, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, as you can see, this Ninny is a mine no affiliation unit with the Hollow Killer. I did pull 2 copies of her, so I will be showcasing her 2 out of 5 with the SP and focus at level 10. Her soul trait is strong attack, recharge time minus 12%. As for her skills, she is a ranged unit with weakening and burn on all of her abilities. She does have the gauge effect, and when she activates her gauge, she gets 100% Berserker and Frenzy +1. So when her gauge is active, she will have Frenzy +2. Innate skills are Sprinter +1, Long Stride, Fire Resistance, Start gauge 70% except in Brave battles. When her gauge activates, she heals for 30%, and also when her gauge activates, she gets 50% Spiritual Pressure boost. She has a 40% Berserker, Devastation 40%. She comes with full stamina damage boost, so with the T20 I gave her another full stamina damage boost, so right now it's at a base of 45% full stamina. Gauge Rampage, this is basically works as the Rampage skill, but instead of getting increased damage, you're increasing the amount of gauge you get per enemy defeated. Havoc 20%, Frenzy +1, Defibrillator +2 seconds, and also Sharpshooter. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for the character. She looks very strong. Already coming with 20% full stem is really great. If you have a lot of full stem links, you'll be able to get that closer to 100%. And she also does a lot when her gauge is activated, and she also gets that Frenzy +2 that I mentioned earlier when her gauge is activated. So yeah, definitely a very strong unit. And as for the accessories and the links that I'm going to be using for this showcase are going to be the Kamari, Fortification Pill, the Katakura. And as for the links, they're going to be the Psychomon Chad, Resurrected Tensa Zangetsu, and a Psychomon Aizen. As for the bonus abilities, full stamina damage boost, and I didn't give her a second bonus ability. I mean, you can put whatever you want on here for this. I was thinking weaken defense, but I just didn't really want to put it. You could put damage to weakened or burning enemies if you really want to. So this slot is a freebie. And so yeah, with all of these full stem links and with her coming with 20% full stem already, our full stem is at 106% with my links. So yeah, full stem, she's going to be hitting really hard. Let's take her into an IZ and an IT to see what she can do. Alright, so here we are in Inheritance Zone. There are Ranker and Slow Reaper enemies in this one, and she will not have killer against any of those. So here is her basic nat string. Also charging up that extra gauge because it did start off at 70. You don't really have to hit enemies to fill up the gauge, but you do need to defeat enemies in order to get the Gauge Rampage skill to activate. And so, as for her strong attacks, here is her SA1. I will be putting the details of the strong attack somewhere on the screen. And as for her SA2, and as for her SA3, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I don't think this character is very strong, especially when her gauge is activated. And with that new skill, Gauge Rampage, you'll fill that gauge up faster with the amount of enemies you defeat. So yeah, she will be a monster unit when her gauge is filled. Yeah, it's taking less and less strong attacks to fill up the gauge. I don't know what the maximum amount is for the Gauge Rampage. It didn't say anywhere when I was looking over the skill. I'm pretty sure there's a cap to it. And as for her soul bomb,
もうなんで私があ覚悟しなさい驚いた
Alright, so here we are in an inheritance trials. This time there are Quincy enemies in this inheritance trial, so she will not have killer. And also do be aware of these paralysis pools. And I lost my full stem, but it doesn't matter because when I get my gauge back, I will heal 30%. Oh, never mind. I guess one of the units has recover stamina in between stages. And also, now that I forgot to mention, yeah, that Balgo and Okira that are here are just helping me get extra super pots because I need all the pots I can get. They aren't doing anything or increasing her damage in any way, shape, or form. Just an FYI. And if you really want to see what this character can do, take her into a co-op IT. The enemies there are a lot tankier and they have a lot more health, and they also hit you a lot harder. But yeah, as you can see there, she's not immune to paralysis, so I did get affected by that paralysis status effect. Here's her soul bomb again.
もうなんで私があ覚悟しなさい驚いた
Alright, so we're back into IT again, this time with those boost actions to see if we can clear it a lot faster than we did last time. So overall, yeah, this character is pretty strong. All the Burn the Witch units that came out for the first time have just always been really, really good in my opinion. And if you did something in this banner and you did pull in new units, yeah, these units are really great. They're also collab characters. These Burn the Witch collab characters are very, very rare. You won't really see their banner reruns come up often. I know the Paracel, Japanese Paracel Burn the Witch banner characters that we got earlier this year, they won't be back anytime soon, really, and there's no telling when they'll be back. But yeah, I do think this is one of the banners worth summoning on because these characters are good and also just because they are extremely rare. And now these banners are kind of worth summoning on now that we have an actual pity system as well. Though you will have to go through like all 25 steps just to get the guaranteed character. But that's better than the previous banner format where you weren't guaranteed anything.
もうなんで私があ覚悟しなさい驚いた
Alright, so yeah, that was a brief showcase of this unit. Yeah, I like her. She's a really good unit. This is a character that I definitely needed because as far as my mind hollow killer units go, I had no one whatsoever. Like that, yeah. So this is a character that I definitely needed, and if you pulled her, hopefully you enjoy her as well as I did. And so yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And as usual, until next time.